Good morning and welcome to our Tuesday morning Marriage Reset Facebook Live. Today I want to talk about getting on each other's nerves. I've gotten a number of emails recently, and that's what people seem to be focusing on at this time, which is no wonder. We've been in our homes together for at least 5 weeks, some people 4 weeks, some people 3 weeks, and this is the time, right, that we are going to get on each other's nerves. And it is legitimate. We understand this. Whether you're a single person raising children, or you're in a committed relationship, living with somebody, married for a short time, married for a long time, it doesn't matter. Living with people all the time wears on us. It wears on us. I got so many questions that I thought what I would do for the next couple of Facebook Lives is do a Q&A. So I'll read you the question that I got and then give the answer. I love doing Q&A, and I think that when I focus on real questions, on real people and real questions, that it might be very valuable for you. So here goes. Dr. Jackie, my husband and I used to say that all we wanted was to be able to spend more time together. Does that sound familiar? And now we're home all day, every day, and we're bickering and disagreeing and unhappy about much more than we used to be. What's wrong with us, and what can we do? There is nothing wrong with you. First of all, you're home together more, so you're noticing more things. You're around each other, and you're noticing how you might talk on the phone, or in one case, how much you talk on the phone. I had a client say to me, I had no idea she was on the phone so much. So you are noticing different things about each other. And you're not spending leisure time together. You haven't chosen this, right? You haven't planned how you're going to be together and how you want to feel together, how you want the end to be. You know, often when we plan vacations, we look and we say, how do we want to feel at the end of the vacation? When we look back and we build memories, what do we want those memories to be? And we didn't have the choice to do that. All of a sudden, there were stay-at-home orders or quarantine orders. Total quarantine, absolute quarantine. It's different things in different places. So you didn't choose this. And it's not leisure time. You're trying to figure it out. When can I be in the space I'm usually in? How do I share space? How do I give you space and privacy? How do I ask for privacy? All those questions that we weren't prepared to talk to each other about. There are so many uncertainties, so many unknowns, so many things that are overwhelming us. And they're overwhelming us as individuals, and they're overwhelming us as couples. Remember that your relationship is impacted by the inside out and by things on the outside, attacking the us. So uncertainties, fear, the media is whipsawing our emotion every day, social media. So there are a lot of things that are bombarding our consciousness, taking, stealing our energy, stealing our focus and our motivation. And so conflicts and misunderstandings, disagreements are going to happen. You can see that, right? And there are a lot of losses, and I've talked about losses a little bit, but it doesn't go without saying, let's talk about losses again. Loss of autonomy, loss of choice, loss of safety and security, loss of hopes and dreams. There are a lot of fears, a lot of legitimate fears. We're not making this stuff up. There are legitimate fears. We're afraid of each other. I had to go downstairs to pick up something that I had ordered. And there was a man on one of the down floors between my apartment and the lobby. And the doors open, and I thought to myself, oh, he's not going to get in this elevator, is he? And he did. I had on my mask and my gloves. He had his mask and his gloves. He went to the far side of the elevator, but the elevator's not 6 feet. And I thought to myself the whole time, couldn't he get in another? Oh. And then I had to stop myself from going down that whole path. It's like, wait a minute. I'm standing here, I'm masked and gloved. He's there. He was in the elevator. He was in the elevator less than 30 seconds. So I notice for myself that I'm viewing people differently. I used to say hello. I would engage even if I stayed on my side of the elevator. And now I'm noticing I'm not so willing to engage. That's for another Facebook Live. We'll talk about that. But so, what to do? We can do something about this. We can positively influence the arguing, the bickering, and the disagreements, and the sort of stuff. So the first thing I want you to do is decide that this is a couple problem. It's not your problem, it's not my problem, it's not his problem, it's not her problem. This is a we. You know that I talk about first looking at the problem. Is this my problem? Is this your problem? Is this our problem? This is a we problem. So sit down together. Hold hands, or just have your knees touching, or the sides of your thighs touching, or your shoulders. Some light touching, just so that you feel connection. And then breathe. Just take a few breaths in through your nose. Hold your breath for a moment, and then exhale through your mouth, all the way down to the lower lobes of the lungs. So you inhale through your nose, hold it for a moment, exhale through your mouth, all the way down to the lower lobes of your lungs. You'll feel yourself relaxing a little bit, your shoulders relaxing. You can move your shoulders, your back, your neck a little bit. Just allow the relaxation to flow into your body and the tension to flow out of your body. Just breathe once or twice. Then let yourself feel the feeling for 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, and set your phone. Set your phone. And one partner, share with the other partner all of the things that are on your mind, all of that energy in a soft voice. I don't mean you have to be a sweet voice, but no yelling or aggression or hostility. This is a we problem, and this is a we solution, so that we can get back into connection with each other. So I message feedback. I think, I feel, I hear myself say, I wish, I don't like, it's really hard for me. I message feedback 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then stop. And then invite your partner now to take 2 or 3 or 4 minutes. The same thing, I message feedback. When you're finished, then share with your partner, and I know that this is going to be challenging, but this is the way to shift, right? What we're doing is a shift, it's an interrupt. And we need to just do this behaviorally. Not that it feels congruent, but that behavior will ultimately get you where you want to be, which is more connection. Then I want you to look at your partner and share with your partner one thing that you appreciate. One thing that you appreciate. And then the other partner, share one thing that you appreciate. The next thing is share one thing that tickles you. You see the smile? One thing that tickles you, that pleases you, that you enjoy. A funny scenario or story in the past that when you think about it always brings a smile to your face. It can be current, it can be past, it can be something when you first met. So share one thing that tickles you. And then the other partner, share one thing that tickles you. And then I want you to hold hands, right? Your 2 hands together. And I want you to celebrate. Squeeze each other, pump each other's hands for a minute, and then celebrate. And a celebration can just be looking at each other and going, woo, or wow, yes. Something that is physical, that is vocal, that is in your face, together. And then I would suggest that you take separate space for a few minutes, go get a glass of water or go walk around another room, keep that energy going in your body. And then in 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, reconnect and just say, hello, hello, nice to have you here. And then resume whatever it is you're doing. You will interrupt that sort of snarky, disruptive energy. And it is. So whatever's going on is disrupting honey energy, is disrupting the sweetness, the closeness, the connection that you want to have, that you deserve to have, that is yours to have with your partner. So I hope that that's been helpful. Let me know if it has. If you're watching the replay, please let me know if anything was valuable in this Facebook Live. Tell me what some of your issues are. Let me help you. That's what I'm here to do. Offer suggestions, tips, skills, tools, strategies, something that will help you to regain, to restore, to rebuild, to deepen the intimacy and the connection that is yours to have in your relationship. One last thing, remember my special invitation. I've just scheduled office hours in my Zoom coaching center on Friday mornings. Friday mornings through the month of April, and then I think I'll probably change it to a different morning. So messenger me, Facebook messenger me with your full name, your telephone number, and your email address. And we will email you back with the Zoom ID. And then I'll be able to see you. I can see you, talk to you, really connect with you. You and your partner can jump on live and practice a skill that will really help you in your situation. And I can be right there with you and tweak it. So office hours on Zoom on Friday mornings. Okay, so stay home, stay well. I've got you. And remember that together we can do this. Take good care, everybody. See you Thursday. Bye.